Good morning, students. We have left explaining these cross multiplication and or cross product rule in our previous lecture, that means in our previous video. In our previous video we have covered about proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction, and the relation between improper fraction and mixed fraction, and how do we convert mixed fraction to a fractions. Then we have studied about like fractions, unlike fractions, what are equivalent fractions. All these we have covered in our previous video, that means in our previous lecture. Now today in this period, what we have to study about? We have to study about cross multiplication or cross product rule. Cross multiplication or cross product rule. So see here, if we have in fraction a upon b is equals to, it is written p upon q. P upon q it is written. Like we have two fractions a upon b and p upon q, and both are written with in front of each other with a sign of equal to. Understand? With a sign of equal to. Then what we will do, we will check whether these fractions are equivalent or not. We have to check whether these fractions are equivalent or not. So on doing this, what we have to do? We have to multiply, that means we have to put a cross product rule here. That means we have to check whether these are same in multiplication or not. So see, how do we do cross multiplication? We will make a sign like this, a cross like this into this and this into this. Understand? This into this and this into this. For doing this, we will make this cross. Understand? We will make this arrow. So a into q, a into q will be equals to b into p, will be equals to b into p. So a into q if equals to b into p, then we will say that fractions are equivalent. Then we will say that fractions are equivalent. Understand? When a into q, that means the numerator of one fraction, first fraction, will be multiplied with the denominator of the second fractions, and denominator of first fraction will be multiplied with the numerator of second case, then we will say that, and if on doing this the value will be same, that means on doing this the value will be same, then we will say that the fractions are equivalent. Understand? So this is known as cross product rule or cross multiplication. You can say that anything. Mostly people used to say it as cross multiplication. Understand? Cross multiplication. So this is the cross multiplication. Very important. You have to use it in your higher classes very frequently. So make it very clear here only. Understand? So this is cross multiplication. Now see, I will take few examples for this case to make it you more clearer. For example, 3 upon 7 and 12 upon 28. This is given 3 upon 7 and 12 upon 28. We have to check whether these are equivalent or not. Check whether equivalent or not. So 3 by 7 and 12 upon 8. So what we will do? We will write them with a equal to sign like this. 12 upon 28. Now what we will do? This is the first part. Now what we will do? We will make a arrow like this of multiplication. That means now we are doing cross multiplication. That means 3 into 28. We will see whether it is equal to 7 into 12 or not. So 3 into 28, if we will do, 3 8 is 24, 2 carry 3 2 ja 6 7 8 84 and 7 12 ja 12 7 ja 84. So now what we are seeing that yes, on multiplying, on cross multiplication, the value at last is same. What we have seen, that we have seen in this case that after cross multiplication of the fractions, that means numerator of first case will be multiplied with the denominator of the second case. Then we will place equal to sign, and then denominator of the first case will be multiplied with the numerator of the second case. And if result is same, then we will say that the fractions are equivalent. Then we will say that fractions are equivalent. Fractions are equivalent. Understand? Now we can say that fractions are equivalent. So like this, 8 by 10 24 upon 30. See next case, 8 by 10 and 24 upon 30, like this. Now what? Again 8 by 10 will be equal to 24 upon 30. Then what we will do? We will place a cross multiply. Then 8 into 30, numerator of first will be multiplied with the denominator of second. Then denominator of first will be multiplied with the numerator of second. 8 30 240, 10 into 240, again 240. Then again we will say it as that now at last the answer is same, that means the case are equivalent. Understand? So this is known as cross multiplication or cross product rule, which is very important, as I have already told that this rule you have to use very frequently in your higher classes. So make it very clear here. Now next we have to study about one more case of fraction, that means conversion of given fraction to a equivalent fraction. Yes, conversion of given fraction to equivalent fraction. Conversion of given fraction to a equivalent fraction. This is also very important. Why? Because not only in this case, you have to apply it in several cases that you will study in almost many chapters. That means in perimeter, in finding area, mensurations, cube, cylinders. In many cases where you will have a fraction part, first you have to convert them in a equivalent fraction, then only you have to solve it. So this is also very important, and this is also you have to use it very frequently till your higher classes. So what you have to do, you have to make these two things very seriously and very deeply in your mind. Now see, I will going to take few cases, 7 upon 12 and 5 upon 21. See, first case 7 upon 12 and 5 upon 21. So what we are seeing? We are seeing two fractions. One is 7 upon 12 and second is 5 upon 21. We have to convert it into equivalent fraction. So first rule is what we will do? We will take LCM of rule number 1. Rule 1, what is? Take LCM of denominators. What we have to do? We have to take LCM of denominators. So now let us take 12 and 21. 2 6 are 12, 21 will be as it is. 2 3 are 6, 21 will be as it is. Now 3 1 are 3, 3 7 are 21. And 7 1 is 7. So 2 into 2 into 3 into 7 will be the LCM. 2 2s are 4, 4 3 are 12, 12 7 are 84. 84 will be the LCM. So now LCM of 12 and 21 is 84. Now what we will do? We will multiply 7 by 12 and 5 upon 21 with the cases. Now what we have to second is, after taking LCM, we have to make denominators equal. We have to convert it into a like fractions. Understand? Rule 2, make these fractions to a like fractions, make these fraction to like fraction. Now what we have to convert this into a like fractions. How do we convert? What are like fractions? First, like fraction, as I have already told in our previous video, that like fraction in which denominators are same, are known as like fraction. Here we are seeing that denominators are different. Now what we have to do? We have to make denominators same. So that we have to do. So now see here. 7 by 12 and 5 by 21. What we will do? We will take 84 and we will place a big bar. Then 12 and 84. We have to make a denominator same. So what we will multiply with 12 to get 84? That we have to see. So 12 1 is 12, 12 2 is 24, 12 3 is 36, 12 4 is 48, 12 5 is 60, 12 6 is 72 and 12 7 is 84. So when we are multiplying with 7, we are getting 84. So 12 7 is 84, then 12 7 is 84. 12 into 7 will give us 84. So what we are multiplying? We are multiplying with 7 with 12 to get 84. That means denominator. So now what we will do? This 7 is multiplied with again with 7. 7 7 is 49. Then we will have 21. 21 when we will multiply with 4. In 21 when we will multiply with 4, we will get 84. Understand? So now this 4 will multiply with the numerator of this case. 4 5 is 20. 4 5 is 20. So now what we are seeing? We are seeing that both the fraction is now converted to a equivalent fraction. One fraction is 49 by 84 and second one is 20 upon 84. Now they are converted to a equivalent fraction. That means equivalent fraction is now they are converted. Understand? So 49 by 84 and 20 upon 84, and both are in the like term. Why? Because denominators are same. So this is the way to convert equivalent fractions to a fractions to a equivalent form. Understand? So see here, there is one more way by which you can do. 7 by 12 is written. What you can do? You can simply take, you will multiply with any number to get what? LCM value. We will multiply with the number, any number by which we will get 84. That means denominator here. Understand? So 12 7 is 84, and when we are multiplying with 7 here, we have to multiply with the same value. So 7 7 is 49, 12 7 is 84. Understand? This is the first fraction. Now second is 5 by 21. 5 by 21. So here what? We have to multiply with 4 to get 84. When we will multiply here with 4, so here also with 4 only. Same value we have to multiply. 5 4 is 20 and 21 4 is 84. So now we have converted into a equivalent fractions. Understand? So this is also one of the way. You can opt any one which you like. Understand? So this is the way to convert equivalent fractions. Now see, one more cases, like we will have 4 upon 5, then 7 upon 15, 7 upon 15 and 31 upon 20, 31 upon 20, 4 by 5, 7 by 15, 31 by 20, and what we have to convert it into equivalent fractions. So according to the rule which we have studied, what we have to do, we have to first take the LCMs, we have to first take the LCM of these cases. So LCM of 5, 15 and 20 we have to take. Now see here, 5, 15, 20, 2, 5, 15, 2 tens are 20, then 2, 5, 15, 2 5s are 10, then 3 5s are 15, 5, and last 5, every 1. So 5 3s are 15, 2 into 3 into 5, 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. So LCM will be 60. Now what, we will take one fractions and try to convert it into a like fractions. We will convert it into a like fraction. So 4 upon 5. So what we will multiply in 5 to get 60. So what we will multiply in 5 to get 60 in the denominator. So we will multiply it with 12. 12 5s are 60. When we are multiplying it with 12, then numerator also with 12. 12 4s are 12 1 12, 12 2 24, 12 3 36, 12 4s are 48. So 48 upon 60. Now 7 by 15 we will take. 7 by 15. What we will multiply in 15 to get 60? 15 4 ja 60. 15 4 ja 60. So we will multiply 4 in numerator also. 7 4s are 28 upon 60. Then in third case we will have 31 upon 20. So very simple, 20 we will multiply with 3 to get 60. So 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9 upon 60. Understand? So these are the fractions, 48 upon 60, 28 upon 60 and then 93 upon 60. Now we are seeing that fractions are now converted into a like fractions, and this is the way of converting fractions to a equivalent fractions. Understand? What we have to make sure that we have to take LCMs of the denominator, and the value which we get as a denominator, that is the value of we will get as a denominator, we have to try to make same, we have to try it to see that in every fractions we will have same denominator. So what next step is, after taking LCM we have to try to convert these fractions to a like fractions. Understand? So by this we have explained all the terms given before exercise 6.3. Now what you have to do, you have to solve this exercise 6.3 in your rough copy first and then try to solve it in your fair copy. Understand? So complete it, and we will if any problem you can ask me. Understand? Personally, if any problem in this exercise you can ask me personally. Okay, solve it very quickly because very soon we will going to take up exercise 6.4 also. Understand? So solve it by today. Understand? Thank you.